Hey, we're live. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Spotify. Everybody who is watching us. This is Talk and Talk, and we are here this morning to talk about building and creating strong connections. This is not a class, it's just a conversation, which means we're going to speak in English. Most of the time, this morning I have here with me Murilo, Rose, Edna, Vinicius, and Rafaela, and they're going to talk to me. I just need to say welcome to Rafaela. Hello, Rafa. Can I call you Rafa?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Is this your first time?
No.
No, that's good. Okay, very good. Then if you are familiar with TNT, that's great. Well, there are 6 of us, so I'm going to split us into breakout rooms, all right? Please, in the breakout room, don't forget to start introducing yourself. Just like choose someone to read the questions. Don't forget here, we don't correct one each other, so please don't correct anyone. And if you need any help, there is a button down below called Ask for Help. Guys, something really important. Don't worry if you can't go through all the questions, if you can't answer all of them. That is not the goal here. The goal is just to practice and talk, all right? So if you can't answer everything, no problem at all. I'm going to have here in the main room with me, Rafa and also Murilo. And the other guys are going to the breakout room, all right? That's great. Just 1 minute, please. I will share the questions one more time. And we're going to start. At 9:50, I will bring everybody back. Okay, don't forget to introduce yourself in the breakout room. And please enjoy it. See you in 40 minutes. Alrighty, so I have just shared the questions. Everybody received the invitation to the breakout room, so we can start by introducing ourselves. I will start with Rafa, okay, Murilo, because ladies first. So Rafa, can you share a little bit with us who you are, where you are from, what you do?
Okay. I'm Rafaela. I'm almost a chemical engineering. I'm finishing my thesis to be graduated. And I'm from Cachoeira Paulista, São Paulo.
That's awesome. What are your hobbies, Rafa?
I love reading and watching series, movies, and spending time with my family, especially my little brother.
That's great. How old is he?
He's 11 years old.
That's cute. Very good. Thank you so much for coming. And is this the first time with me or not?
I think so. With
First
you,
time
I
we're
think it's the
talking.
first time. Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you so much and welcome aboard. And Murilo, your turn. Who are you, boy?
My name is Murilo. I'm 30 years old. I work as front-end developer. In my free time, I like reading books. I play sports. I go running. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina, but I was born in Tubarão City, near Laguna. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. Another moment, another meeting. And we usually see each other at night, right? So it's really good to see you here in the morning. And thank you for coming. And I am Bruna, guys. I live in São Paulo too, just like Rafa. I work as a community manager here on Talk and Talk and also as a teacher. I am graduated in languages, English. What else? I like studying languages. Now I've been studying Spanish. I like dancing. What else about me? I like eating and sleeping a lot. I am a Taurus, which means I am stubborn. I love sleeping and also eating, you know. These are my main characteristics. That's it about me. Well, and today, Rafa has just arrived. Today we are talking about building strong connections, okay? So we're gonna start with the, let me see which question we can start. We don't need to start with the first one. Yeah, but I think it's going to be okay if we do it. What do you guys think are some effective ways to build relationships with people? Is it easy for you to make new friends, to get to know other people? Let's start like talking a little bit about it. I'm gonna start with you now, Murilo. What do you think are effective ways to build relationship with people?
Yes, and what manners?
Yeah, like how to do it, if it's easy for you to do that or not.
How I make it? My new friends, yeah. Where I building it? It's me. Okay, and I try with about LinkedIn and people's the thinking the same thing and with me and in other situations people the same area too, technology for example, and the buildings, yeah. mm, in general people that same thing with me. It's good manners.
That's a great idea, but like for, like you mentioned, like LinkedIn or other social media, I have already experienced, for example, on LinkedIn, I saw someone and I thought, oh, it would be really nice to,
Yeah,
I don't know, like to build something with this person. Do you usually like message them or not? Like how do you try to interact, you know?
yeah,
I need some tips.
yeah, I
Go
send
ahead.
message and I look when I people posted the interesting things. Yeah, when
Mhm.
I saw interesting, and it's a good connection for me because I try connection uh, how peoples that posted interest things.
I got you. So it's a great idea, right? Like commenting or like
Comment,
texting them and trying to
yeah,
build
I comment
connection.
in
Yeah.
at the end, I send text to you for you for
Uh-huh.
them for them.
Very good. That's a great idea. Thank you so much. I need to be more cara de pau. You know, I am not
Yeah,
that
yeah,
much.
yes. I not to be an how do you say in English? Não pode deixar o ego subir. Needs adicionar.
I
Yes,
get you.
I need
I get
adds all people, not
I,
specific. If
I got you.
these people help me, it's adding her,
I
adding
got
them.
you.
That's
Uh-huh. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. I need to learn from you a little bit more, but today we still have a lot to talk and get some tips. But let's hear from Rafa now. And you, Rafa, how do you think are some effective ways to build a relationship with other people? Like not only work, relationships, but maybe friendships or love. You choose. How do you usually do it?
I have to take some tips from Murilo too, because for me it's too difficult to build relationship with someone that I don't know, especially in when I don't know the people in person. I think when I'm in the real world is easier for me because I start a conversation and we try to find something in common and that's going on. But in the virtual world with social media, it's so difficult to me. I send the invitation and that's it. It's difficult to build a relationship because I don't know where to start. In person, we just start talking. We saw something, the way that the person is dressing up, and we start to the conversation.
Yes. Rafa, I am just like you, in person for me, it's much easier to just start talking. I want to know from you if you have any story where like you met someone and you just started talking like randomly, because once I was on I was at the bus stop and there was a girl there. The bus was like taking so long to arrive. And I shared an Uber with her. And then we took like the subway together. We started talking. So it was like really easy for me to just build some, of course, we didn't become friends or like something deeper, But during that time, I felt we could build something. So do you have any story like this where you started like talking to someone on the street, that you could approach someone in order to talk and to build something? Do you have any story like
Yes,
this?
I was in the van going back home, and someone that was behind me let fall a thing. I don't remember what. And I took for him, and I saw what it was, and we started conversation. And then every time that we see each other at the van, we continue conversation.
I love this. Yes, this also happened to me when I used to like take the bus, and like you have those bus friends, right? Like that you always see each other at the same time every morning. Yeah, I love it. Very good. And you, Murilo, do you like, it's kind of the next question, but a bit adapted? Is it easier for you to build relationships in person? How can you, is it easy for you? Do you have any story like this, like where you met someone and you just started talking in person? Share with us.
Yeah, depends of the person. I just add the person and start the conversation. Yeah, and I start the conversation about the common subject. Yeah, people's like and I like too. And when I people's work, when I already work it. Yeah, and when I study how people make it for improving yourself. Yeah, yeah. When I why people make it for our activity where then is today. Yeah, I always find a lot of people's so many people's for in my LinkedIn. I found in the input I search peoples and around the world. Yeah, and interesting people working in big companies. Yeah, because if people's working in a big companies, people studying a lot. Yeah, for activities lá, activities there. Yeah, it's a good inspiration for me. Inspiration for
Yeah.
me.
Is it easy for you to build connections in person? Because like we are talking about online environment. Do you have any story of like someone you just met, on the
Yeah,
street?
in person too, and I ask for them how do you do, what's your name, and it's kind of things. If people thinking some things, yeah, thinking something, it's better, still more because I think it is something, yeah. And there are so many conversations about it, and it's turning ever, or it's turning permanent for me, and it's a good connection. Yesterday, I know one of people, another people yesterday, and in the on the beach, people without the ocean. I started the conversation. Yeah, it's a good day. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, and still, yeah, and started the process.
Yeah,
But
very
it's a
good, very good.
conversation started with, yeah, it's a beautiful day, my friend. Yeah, and the people agree with me, and it's a common.
I love this. This is like an art, right? Like we are talking about making a small talk, right?
It's a good
So
approach.
how can it is like
So when
like
you
when
has something around you that you have, yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's raining hard, yeah. When it's cold here, it's warm here, yeah. I still starting a new conversation, a new connection.
yes, it's like the elevator talk, right? That we are like, oh, such a rainy day or such a cloudy day, and
Yeah.
then like you just build something. I want to know from you guys the next question on how can we keep engaged in these talks, you know, when we're talking to someone we don't know, like what are some tips for making a small talk with strangers? Rafa, you said like you started like talking to this guy on the van, right? Do you have any other tips on how to do it to make small talk?
I think it depends on the person, because there are some people that just they're very practical. For example, if we say, "Oh, it's a sunny day," the other person answers, "Yes, it is." So it's difficult to keep a conversation. But there are some other people like this guy that like to give a lot of details. So I think the tip is to explore these details. So the person said, "Oh, it's a sunny day," like, and start the story. So we can, "Oh, and how was it?" Trying to understand better the situation.
Very good, very good. Do you think there are any topic that is forbidden when we are making small talk, like something you wouldn't try to talk about, you know?
I think topics that brings confronts, that are, I forgot the word, but like politics and related topics. I think I would start with some neutral topic.
Okay, mainly like sometimes the weather, right? Like something easy, right? Okay.
Something easy,
Yeah.
yes, or
Yeah.
a good news, something
Very
like
good.
that.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing, and I couldn't agree more with you. Like sometimes there are some subjects, right, that are not that easy. For example, when we are on Uber, right, that we usually have these small talks, like talking about politics is complicated. Yeah. Murilo, and you, so it was question number 3. Do you have any other topic that you usually like talk about when you're trying to make a small talk? What topics do you usually avoid to share with us?
Avoid the politics, how Rafaela said, or religion, this kind of things, this kind of stuff. And I try when I know new angle people, yeah, and I put in a good words, yeah, and you make it very well, yeah, you can go running very well, yeah. How I make it, because as bad people, so not likes conversations, yeah, but I try put good words in this situation, yeah, because people turn environment more happiness, yeah, and I happy. And let me see an example. Has a lot of people that don't like conversations, yeah, but I look at something with them, and I try start conversation. Your hair, it's beautiful, yeah. or yeah, the people feel very well. And it's a good approach. It's
I
up
loved it.
up the autoestima, this person. That's
Great
it.
idea. So you compliment people, right? Like tell them their hair is nice, or like compliment something. I don't know, their outfit. That's a great idea. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it. Yeah. Very good. I loved it. I loved it. Guys, the next one I want to ask you is question number 7. Because when we are meeting other people, we we want to like make a good first impression, right? So how can we make a lasting impression? Like how can we um make an impression that like other people will never forget us, or like something like this, like how can we make a good first impression when we are meeting someone for the first time? And I am not saying only on street, but I don't know, like when you are visiting someone for the first time, like when we are meeting, I don't know, your in-laws, like your boyfriends or like girlfriends, parents, how do you like to make a good first impression? Let's start with you, Rafa.
That's a difficult question. I was thinking about people who made me a good first impression, that I was impressed. And I think there are some behaviors like being kind and people that are cheering, that brings a good energy to the place. I think there are some behaviors, and being ourselves. I think people who are not afraid to show the world who they are.
Definitely. I was thinking about it too, like about being yourself, because if you just like pretend you are someone else just to fit the place, when you have other chances to meet the group, right? They will see you are like lying, or you are like pretending, right? So definitely being who you are is the best advice. And I loved what you said, being kind and just, yeah, being who you are and be kind. I think these are good strategies, and that's what I try to do too. Very good. And you, Murilo, what do you think? How can we make a good first impression?
Yeah, I try keep a good impression, but some moments it's depends another people, yeah, because I cannot control another people, and I try and pass in a good impression and myself, but it's hard, but it's a good challenge, yeah. I like that. And when people, it's more hard people, yeah, conquisted or achieve it is people. You uh, try put good strategies, yeah, for turning these environments better. And but yeah, at the moment she can be in the maybe in the I, I don't know, good can be a not will be an good impression, but after this moment you learn about it, and you try improving this situation, yeah. When I text message, you are using WhatsApp and other connections, because I suffer with the times, because people not, we our impression was bad, but now it's better. I think I thinking about different, but now it's changed my mind, my thoughts about you. because it's turning special. That's it.
And it's really nice what you're saying, because, for example, when we are trying to contact someone over the internet, right? Like trying to build a relationship on LinkedIn, for example, we are interested in what the person has to offer to us, right? So it's complicated, because you don't want to see someone that is just like interesado, like you wanna. I have no idea how to say this word in English, but you don't want to force something, right? But you are interested in building a connection, right? So it's, and like, not to look someone who is interested. So it's really difficult, right? Like trying to build this connection.
Yeah,
Go
it's
ahead,
a
Murilo, do it.
false person.
Yes, yeah, like you don't want to sound false or something like this, right? Or I don't know, like superficial, maybe. I'll try to see if I can find a word.
Yeah,
Gold.
a bad situation, but having it turning on a learning for us. Yeah, when
Definitely.
I know bad people's. Yeah, something has learnings with me or with us.
Yes, definitely. So we are going to learn and try differently at the other time, right? Like when we have another experience, we will try to do it in a different way, right? Very
People's
good.
learning or teaching with me how I cannot make it, not shouldn't make it for my life.
Yes.
It's not good manners.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing, and I loved it. Yeah, that's a good initiative to start like paying attention to it, right? And learn from all of these interactions, right? Guys, what strategies can we use to establish trust and credibility with new context? Context. Context. Not context. Oh my gosh. Context, context, contexto, and contact. Oh my God, these words are so similar. Okay, how can we build um, credibility and trust with new people we meet, not only in our area, but it can be true. Um, so let's start with you, Rafa. It's a difficult question.
Yes, a lot of difficult questions here.
I'm sorry.
But that's nice. You have
No,
to
it
think
is.
about it before answering.
Yeah.
Well, I think that when I feel that someone brings that to a conversation, it's someone that seems to know what he or she is talking about. So I think, and we only can be confident about some subject when we study and when we know about that. So I think a way to be that in life is to know the news, is to try to be, I forgot I try to know a little bit of what is happening around the world in our country, to can talk a lot about a lot of things and not to be something generalized, but bring more context, bring examples. I think that's it. That's related to our work. We only can bring that when we really know about the subject.
Yes, you said something really nice, about because when we know what we're talking about, we have like references, right? So, I read a book, or I know an author who studies about it, and you said something really nice about being up to date, you know, like know what's happening around the world. That is awesome. I loved it. Very good, very good. Murilo, what do you think? Can you think of other strategies or other techniques for establishing and showing you are someone who is trustworthy and who has credibility?
Yes. And question number 8, yeah, correct.
Yes.
Okay, when I hang out with these people, yeah, and can be drinking some beer, for example, or have or hang out dinner, yeah, out dinner, get out on dinner with these people and they know better. They're building a project with them, a new project, and if you see these people helping me in some situations, some ways, yeah, there are many ways about it. But yeah, I try to the contact and see if people honest people, honest person, yeah. And to be honest, it's mainly way. And yeah, if people is studying continuous, yeah, so there are a lot of techniques, but that's it.
Okay, if you want to share more, like go ahead, you know, like if you want to give more details, we are here to listen to you. Like,
Yeah. If I look at your behaviors, yeah, and it depends the some situations. I can look at it and verify if people and a truthy person. Yeah, it's give me an example. A little example. And I have an slice on a pizza, for example. If people not have money in the moment, but people said for me, I will pay you after. Yeah, but after people not paid, not cumpre your word or your, yeah, it's kind of things. And these people not the trust person, yeah. Because cause desconfiança. I don't know. I said it.
yeah, I have no idea. But it's nice what you said, you know, maybe through small acts, right? Like through small things, we can show that we are trustful, right?
Yeah.
Desconfiança, you can say mistrust or distrust. Let me share with you. Distrust or mistrust. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You know, sometimes like
Yeah.
the person does like something small, right? And we see it.
People's need is accomplishing o- what that speak, what that tell. Yeah. Because if it not happen, it's people turning confiance. That's it.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Very good. Thank you so
So
much for
it's
sharing. Go ahead.
it's talk is around the things, yeah, can be in the job, in the, yeah, there are the kind of things in general.
Yes, in all areas, right? Like not
Our,
just at the workplace. Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's true. Very good. These are great tips, you know. Show you are like someone who is trustful at first, right? If you said you were going to do something, just do it, right? Or if you couldn't do, tell other people, look, I couldn't do that. I think being honest is the best option, the best idea, so that other people know you are being like responsible, right? Maybe being responsible in general is really important in this. this case, right?
If people not have it for help you, people need is talk for you before these situations, yeah.
Mhm,
Alert me, yeah. I don't can accomplish it, yeah,
mhm. Yeah,
because
yeah.
happen it in my life in unexpected situations, yeah.
Yeah, something like unexpected happened and I won't be able
Expected,
to.
yeah,
Yeah,
unexpected,
and
yeah, perfect.
yeah, yeah, very good. I loved it. Thank you so much. And I totally agree with you. Yeah. Guys, I want to know from you, when you are talking to someone, uh, how can we make other people open up to us, like how, because the guy on the video was saying that like sometimes we can just call, or not like literally call, but making video calls and trying to create these connection, and uh when was it? In November, I think I was in I was watching Congress, and the girl was explaining a little bit how to do networking, and it was a really nice talk, and she was explaining so many things about it, how to do it, how to approach people you want to build a relationship. So I'm going to question number 9. What are some good questions to ask someone to get to know them better, and what are some ways to get someone to open up to me, so to make the other person give more information about themselves. Let's start with you, Rafa.
I'm thinking about it. Um, I think questions is what we have already talked about, like see how people are dressing up, or if we are on social media, see their profile and try to take a question from that, from a post, or from something that we think they like to talk about it, and how to make someone be more open to us.
Mhm.
I think about it that I think like it was a mirror. I think I have to be open to someone so they maybe can be open to me. So in the conversation, I tried to talk about curiosities about me, or some stories about my family. So I think that it can help. And I saw that here today with you. When I started, I'm talking with you by my cell phone because I have some problems with my computer. So I was thinking about not to open my camera, but when I entered here, I saw you guys with the camera opened. And I think, oh, I have to open too. So I think the behavior is important to do that.
Yes, I loved it. Yes. And it's good to know that you felt like comfortable, to open your camera, because I know this is really hard, and a lot of people just don't feel comfortable to open, and it's okay to, but it's part of the connection too, right? Like of it's like part of our communication too, just like looking at each other and like talking. So thank you so much for opening the camera. And I loved what you said. I am a person who is always like talking about me, and who is always like trying to share my own stories to make other people feel comfortable to share. And sometimes I don't notice that I'm doing it, but I do. And you have just said, and I was like, oh, that's true, I do it. And it's really nice. Yeah, very good. Murilo and you, what do you think?
The first time I need a trust person, yeah. I need to look in the A than other people's, and the have the attention all the time, and the other people is talking. It's interesting. I need interesting, and then another people is talking too. Yeah, I need to make asks for them about it. It's subject. These people is talking for me, and it's a good approach. Yeah, people's like another people's when I ask you for subject, people's is talking. Yeah, it's very important, mainly nowadays because and there are some situations that people is talking about these happening yourself themselves, and and another people start and there's something about yourselves. It's not an ugly approach during conversation. And give me an example. I was on the beach today, and another people talking for me. I also on the beach today. It's not good because it's interesting when I happened. Uh, yes, you went to the beach yesterday. How was the situation? How was it? It's good. How was the beach? Yeah, it's important. You interesting about in people stuff.
Yes, a good point. Like sometimes everything, like there are some guys that turned everything about themselves, right? So you are like talking about something and I just start talking about
Oh,
me and it turns like a
yeah.
competition, right? Like no, like you
Focus, focus in
the
the
focus.
moment. Yeah,
Yes,
be present.
yes.
Be present all the time.
Yes, this is really, really nice and really important too. And I think I don't know, I started like listening about this that you are saying this year, you know, about these kind of friends, you know, that you are like sharing something and they just like say they are suffering more or that their experience was
Yeah,
better.
it's amazing when I people interesting about you stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you
very
you
good.
like you like and turning on a good connection.
Definitely. And I think we need to learn more about it, you know, about like active listening, right? Like about how to really listen to other people and how to value what they are saying.
I
Yes, yes,
ask
yes,
many
yes, yes.
questions for them. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Ask,
good.
ask, ask,
And
ask. It's a good key.
ask questions. Yes, learn how to ask, you know, ask for more. Of course, not in a way that it's like an interview, right? That you are always asking, but in a natural way, right?
Yes.
Guys, I will just go to the last question, number 10. We are talking about being and feeling special, right? Or like feeling good when you are talking to someone. So I want to know from you, what is the best way to make someone feel special? Like, how do you like to show other people they are special for you? So let's start with you, Rafa. I don't know, with your friends, your family, how do you show them they are special?
I think that's what Murilo said, paying attention the details. I think I can show someone is special to me when I remember something that he or she said in some moment, or something that we did together and bring that to the conversation or to a daily routine. I think that's it. Being present so we can remember these aspects. And I can give an example. I love that I not it isn't joke. I love that moment that happens, especially at the end of the year, that we giving present to other people and receiving presents. I don't know if there is a I don't know how to say
Like-
using English.
Like exchanging presents? Exchange?
Yes. And it happens every year, but I haven't ever feel special because the present that I usually to receive was something general, like soap, perfume. They're cool, but I didn't feel that the person choose that for me. And there was some time that a friend give me a present that was really connected to what I was going to live in another year. She gave me a notebook with data because she said that I'm an organized person, and in the another year I would have to continue and be more like that because I was assuming a new responsibility. So I think very
That's awesome.
special. Yes.
Yes, it
And I
was. I
think
loved it.
I think that's
Very good.
something that I try to do with my friends and family.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, and it's nice because of course it's not always that we have the chance to give gifts, but like sometimes you do something small, like sometimes a friend sends me, I don't know, some food, an ice cream, or she sends acai, like something small that it's like amazing, or like sending a message, right? Like, I don't know, like, oh, I was thinking about you this week. I hope you are okay. So I think this is a good strategy, right? To make someone feel special. Yeah.
Yes, especially
sorry.
when the person doesn't need to do that. It's not a special date or something like that.
Yes, I love it. Yes. Murilo and you, can you think of any strategy, or maybe the last time you like did something nice to someone you love, do you remember?
Like Rafaela said, when you give a gift for another people like that, it's a good idea. For example, when people is building your house, your own house, you can give a material for help is people's building your house. Or another situations too, when people works technology, you need is or like game, for example. I need a game for them. It's another good way for me, but I always build some food for when people like is this food, yeah, and I bought a good food for them. It's achieving another we keep in a good connection.
I loved it. Yes, it says like cooking is great, and
Great.
amazing. Very good. Welcome back, guys, from the breakout room. Well, we are answering the last question about how to make other people feel special. And I want to ask you guys who are in the breakout room, what was the last thing someone made to you that made you feel special? Like, well, I am loved, So let's start with you, Rose. Share with us.
Last thing that I received breakfast in bed. I was really surprised, and I didn't wait. I wasn't awake at the time, but then I was awake by a breakfast in bed, and it made me feel really special. So.
That's awesome. I think this has never happened to me, but like sometimes my dad does it to my mom, and I was like, I want
these are the perks of being married, because sometimes when you're married to a nice person, then it happens. It's really nice.
That's awesome. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. Vinicius, didn't you? The last time.
And I think my wife always does something for me, like a breakfast meal and gifts. I think our parents do this task task to with us, like your sons, your daughters. I think it's common to have this action from our loved ones, our siblings, our family, for sure.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much for sharing. And how about you, Ed? You know, when was the last time you felt special, you know, because of what someone did?
In my opinion, is when I open my heart and then for example, when my son, I love you, and the demonstrations, the importance of the person, the pay attention of the things, take care. In my case, I demonstrations my feel about the other when I cook it. A good cook. I make a cake and for you. it's for the special for me the demonstrations, the feel, my feel about the person.
Very good. Guys, it was such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for being here. Rafa and Murilo, it was really nice having you here in the main room with me. And guys, Edna, Rose, and Vinicius, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much. And I sent here in the chat the link for the feedback. Don't forget to say your thoughts on the meeting. This week is tomorrow is the last day we're going to have meetings here. Tonight, I'm here at 8 p.m. and tomorrow at 5 p.m. So you guys know 5 p.m. Yeah, you guys are more than invited to join me here. All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much for coming. And see you if we don't see each other anymore. Thank you for this year and Happy New Year. Okay.
Okay, bye.
You too.
It's a pleasure talking to you, Rosane,
Thank
Vinicius.
you.